Okay, so with a desired dose, you can see I have my checklist ready. I have my little cheat sheet of my formula down here. On this side, I have my empty equation spot. We're gonna do all my work, and I have my color-coded information up here. For dose desired, I think it's more easier, or easier than volume desired, especially when you get the hang of it. You can do it pretty fast, especially if you're good at doing math in your head. So with this, as you can see, I have everything colored. And for the on hand, these two are the same, on hand and on hand, except this is a percent and this is milligrams per milliliter. So what we did is we changed 0.25% into 2.5. And that comes all the way down here for our new on hand. So we have 2.5 milligrams per milliliter on hand. Okay, the doctor ordered 4 milliliters, and our DD, we don't know because that's what we're solving for. So what I like to do, since I have all my colors situated, I take my color and I fill in everything that I can. Well, the one thing I know for sure is that I don't know what DD is. And DD is always on the top right. Okay, and blue. That's the color I chose. Okay, so now that we have that written on, we're going to move to this bottom fraction, which is VD. The volume desired, we already know because we have it written up here in orange or red. It's 4. So we put 4 right there. For me, I don't really worry about the units that much. I just focus on the numbers because the units cancel out anyway, eventually. So I just ignore the units. And so we finish this, okay? So now that we're done with here, I take a different color and I cross off what I already have. So I already did this up here. We solved that. We already put our volume, our VD down. We have that. Cross that off. So now we're going on to fraction number 1. And you can start this in any order you choose. You can start with the first fraction and then fill that in and then go into the second one. But I just start with what I know for a fact, and I know that I do not know what DD is, so I put that down first and cross it off my list. So for the first fraction, we need to know what the DH is over here. DH over VH. So this is already done. So I always just do that. So I know I have those solved, or information's up there. So DH, as we look at our list, says dose on hand. It is the amount of drug in each 1 milliliter per solution. So what we need to do is the dose on hand is what we figured out on here, the 2.5 milligrams per milliliter. So I'm going to take 2.5 and place it right there. We finished this. We don't need it again. You put an X on it so you know not to come back to it. And so the only thing that's left is our VH. So you'll go over to DH, cross that off. No, we did it. VH is left. Well, VH over here says it's 1 milliliter. So 1 milliliter goes right here. And you can really choose any color. I'll do pink. So 1. Okay. And you come back over here, you cross this off. So you're done with your equation. You have everything set up. If you do this, I feel like this way, it helps you keep track of putting information in the right spot. Because you have your checklist. You have 2 checklists. You have one checklist up here, and you have one checklist down here. And cross off as you go. You can do this in any order, just as long as you get the numbers and information in the right spot. So now all you need to focus on is this. So down here, what we have is you're going to take DD, which is this. You're going to go DD times 1. I don't know where my pink is. Oh, it's in my pocket. You're gonna do DD times 1 equals 2.5 times 4. Okay? So then you basically, all you're doing is multiplying. So we know that DD times 1, anything times 1 is itself. So this is just DD. That stays like that. And then 2.5 times 4 is 10 milligrams. So 10 milligrams is your dose desired. So 10 milligrams comes all the way up here into 10 milligrams. So the correct answer is you have, for the desired dose is 10 milligrams, and on hand you have 2.5 milligrams per milliliter.